What's going on YouTube? MBoZe back with another video, and this is gonna be the call out video for freight. I know a lot of you guys were asking for that, so let's jump into it. So this area right here is just called ADOM. We would just call this ADOM. You can say ADOM containers or whatever. We just call this ADOM, this area. We call this now you can call this, like, say you spawn on that side, C side. You can call this, let's say, what would you want to call this? We don't really call it two, like, because these are the 2 stories here. That's 3 story, but we'll get into that. You can call this their middle blitz building, because that's where the blitz is, you know what I mean? You call this underground building, or you could just say they're underground, you know what I mean? If you're on that side, you say they're underground. If you're on this side, this would be our underground, you know what I mean? So you can call this 2 story. You can call this, don't really call this 2 story, because, like, you know, people don't really, you can just call this bottom blitz or middle building, whatever you want. Bottom P, like, you just use the things around you to make it a call out. For this one, if you spawn on this side, you say our underground, so that people know our underground building, so they'll know down here. Or you can just say up top underground building, then they'll know up there, you know what I mean? Only if you're on this side, though, you know what I mean? So you don't confuse your teammates. And then obviously down here would be underground. You guys know that already. All right, this is literally what we call this. Say you're on this side, we call this far left. This is exactly what we call it. Far left, far right. Middle train, obviously here would be middle train. We call this right here 2 story or cutout, because the hole up top, you know, and there's 2 stories in there, obviously. So, well, floors that people usually go on, so we call this 2 story cutout. If you're on that side, guys, keep that in mind. So 2 story and top cutout. We call this 3 story because you can go down here, here, and then up there. So we call this 3 story building. This whole thing 3 story. So you know he's in there. We can call this, if you're on that side, bottom blitz here. Call this here. You can call this CDOM. This area, I would say this general area right here, from here to like here, would be CDOM. You can call this side, we call this their freight. Their wood back here. Well, that would be the freight, but we call this wood freight. Alright. And we call this alley right here graffiti. Obviously the walls right here graffiti. And like I said before, you can call this containers, whatever, because this is really the only containers on the side of the map. So yeah, guys, this is the call outs for freight. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want any other detail, whatever, it's usually just general call outs, you know what I mean? So say if I'm on this side, say if I spawn on this side, it'll be like back of our spawn, you know what I mean? It's just quick call outs. Because this game you really have to go into detail. But yeah, this is what we call on these maps. That is straight from, you can watch any listen in of my team or whatever, because usually teams have their different call outs. Actually, a few times my team did call this loading, you know what I mean? Loading, building, whatever. So you can call that. Just use things like on the map, like loading, you know what I mean? Or red lights, like little things like that. That'll help your team figure out where on the map the other team will be. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the call outs. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Anything. Yeah, guys, so if you just please like the video and subscribe. I almost messed up there.